Hello and welcome back to another episode. So in today's episode what we're going to do is we've got the dash to look into. There's a couple of issues. We're going to sort those out and make some improvements. Good ones for hopefully for drivability. That's the plan anyway. So we're more comfortable and you know we can sort of see more around the bus. I'll try not to give it too much away. So let's get into the videos and thank you for watching. Okay, so this is the dashboard as it stands. We've got the original radio with tape. It's showing its age there, isn't it? And we've got the CB radio head unit, which the unit behind the driver's seat is gone. So we're just going to keep this just to, well, for now we're going to keep it. Obviously everything's dusty at the moment, but we're going to keep this just for the fact that obviously it was part of the bus. We're trying to keep everything we can with the bus. But the as you can see around here, we've got screw holes from where they fitted and mounted this radio in. Obviously, it's been repaired, whatever, in the past. So this unit doesn't work at the moment. This radio would have been nice to obviously keep it authentic, but as it's broken, we've got an idea of I want to put a bigger screen with a radio in it. For reversing camera, maybe see if we can find one that does a sat nav as well, but we're just going to probably go for reversing camera to start off with. So we need to convert this, probably have to cut this plastic so we can fit the stereo in. So I'm going to remove the dash, get this stereo out, and then we can see about fitting that new stereo in. I just wanted to add that looks like there's supposed to have been a pocket or something here originally. It's looked like it's lost its plastic cover. You can see the stereo wires here. We're going to have to obviously think about filling this gap in after we've got the stereo in, but we need to get the dash out, get this stereo out, and then see how we go. We might be able to fit another pocket underneath here, or we'll have to put a blank in or something. Obviously, while we're on the topic, this is where the unit was for the CB radio. The unit obviously would have slid in here. We've got the cables and everything that would have connected to it all around here. This obviously needs to be removed, but yeah, we'll remove that later on when we get round to doing this area. Okay, so you can see the holes here that were holding the stereo up on the dash, because it's just loose. It's broken here. It's just yeah, it's all loose and hanging out. So what I've done is I've bought a new double din. I'm going to put this one in, and we can hopefully get a better space so we can get this new stereo in. Right, so I've undone the two screws here, and then literally this whole section literally just pulls out, and then we get a massive void. So this is great, so we can now mount our new holder on here. Okay, you can see I've got this mounted now down the sides. This wasn't the easiest of thing to get in. It's obviously using the brackets that came with that kit I brought, but the surround, I played with it and I couldn't get it to fit because there's just not enough room on the side here. You'll see that when I've got the cover back on what I mean by this. I've put a small bit of wood at the bottom and then screwed this plate back on underneath it just to fill the hole there. Obviously that's going to need painting, but let's put the cover back on and I'll show you. Okay, so that's with the cover refitted. As you can see, I've got a finger gap here and then nothing on this side, so I can't actually put the trim on because the actual hole that the stereo goes in is slightly offset, so that makes things a little bit harder. I've got a bit of wood at the back, as you can see, and I've put the old mic plate in that was underneath the stereo before, just to cover up this little gap, rather than just have a little pocket or anything. I think that just fit, keep what was in the bus as much as we can. Obviously I need to paint that bit of wood when I refit it again next, but it pretty much all fits now. So let's get it all wired up and powered up. Okay, so we're on the top at the back of the bus, and on the top they've got like sort of these side lights. There's 3 on the top at the front and 3 on the top at the back. As you can see, one of these has been changed out. It's odd, so I'm going to use this for my advantage. The plan is to move this one across to here and then not have one in the middle, but make up a plate that has the reversing camera on, have the cables go through the hole, seal it, and then obviously have this sort of facing down, because, you know, it'd be nice to have a camera just for those sort of close up areas. So the plan is to swap this one over to here and then make the plate. So let's get on with that. Okay, so I've removed these two lights. This one's original, the screws and the captive nuts are still there. I haven't taken this one off, but I'm assuming it's the same. This one, obviously you can see where the captive nuts were, and there was mastic in here underneath obviously this gasket they've put on the top. I've just scraped it back and they've just screwed into the roof of the bus. So because there's no captive nuts here anymore, I can't really move this across. Well, I could put some captive nuts in, but then obviously what am I going to do with this? I'm kind of thinking at the moment I might just leave this here, because this is all okay, so those two are fine, and I think I might just put the camera just offset for now. It won't matter too much. You know, it's still going to do the job it needs to, so I'm just going to make a plate that will go over this and then hang over, so that this can, you know, sit in the right place, look down, and then it can cover up this mess of a, you know, of a replacement light that they put on, which obviously it looks close, but it's not the same. It is odd. So I think what I'm going to do is for now, I can always at a later date obviously see if I can get another one of these, because this one has got a bit of a crack on it. See if I can get another one of these, and then I can at a later date move it to here and actually get it in the middle where it'll look a bit better. But for now I'm just going to go with making a plate and fitting it here. Okay, so here's the plate that I've knocked up. This is going to fit on here, and then we'll have the camera on the end looking down. So I've just made this up out of a spare bit of metal that I've had in the garage, and then I've got some school bus yellow which I've just put a couple of coats on. So I'm going to put this on now, and then we'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. And there we go, camera fitted on its plate, obviously on that left hand side. I'd like to swap this at a later date, but for now that'll do us. It's all sealed, so I'll leave that to set, and yeah, we'll be able to get that camera working and see what vision we get. Okay, so I've got the stereo in as good as I can get it for now. Maybe there might be some additions later on, but at least I'm happy with how it looks now. As you can see, it's all looking good. We've got the wood all painted, so that's all black, so that's all looking nice. You can see I've done an addition here of a switch. I'll show you what that is in a second, but if we put the ignition on, obviously we've got the buzzer as always. Stereo comes on. We've got that in that position. So if I put the bus into reverse, there we go. Camera is now working. I can now see behind the bus. That makes things nice for when I want to drive nice and close to something. But what you can't hear at the moment because of the well, you might be able to hear it. If I press this button, I can turn the buzzer for the reversing buzzer on and off. So I'm just going to turn it off, and hopefully you can hear me better now. But there we go. Okay, so quickly onto the steering wheel. As you can see, this is the original steering wheel, but there's a couple of issues with it in that obviously it's all gone like horrid, but it's also loose. The whole top of it, as you can see, is moving around. It's sort of come unstuck from the metal bar that's inside. The horn area is sort of coming apart as well. It's gone at the bottom, so it just, yeah, it looks horrible and is not going to be very nice to live with. So for now I have got a temporary steering wheel I'm going to put on, so I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Okay, so this is the replacement wheel that I've got. It's apparently off of a G30 Chevrolet. It came with As you can see, a steering column, so just need to remove this and get this fitted to the bus. This will be a good temporary fix, I think. It's not too far off what we've got on at the moment, and hopefully we can find a proper replacement at some point in the future. And that's the replacement steering wheel on. This is a lot better. It's not falling apart. It's nice and firm for the grip. The canny of you might have noticed that, you know, it says SRS on this one. So there is an airbag in this steering wheel, the replacement one. I assumed there would be in the original one, but there wasn't. It just was a plain cover. So obviously this isn't connected. There is no SRS system on this bus, but this is a world better steering wheel than what was on there. Maybe I'll find an original one at some point, and we can put the original one back on, or a matching original one, not the original, but unless we can find someone that can recondition them. But well, that's just later on, isn't it? But at least we've got a steering wheel that we can use, and yeah, it fitted nicely. The on this one, there's a couple of clips on the back that you just have to put a screwdriver through, and it pops this front off. Then it's obviously undo the nut, but I didn't show you because there's plenty of videos online to show you how to change the steering wheel. Obviously we have now changed it, so we've got a usable one.
Thank you for watching. Tune in for more amazing videos.